Alright, so I know you texted me and called me about some of the workouts. Here's what I gave you. So in case you have any more questions, you can just refer back to the video. And so the first one was to set up 4 cones, about 10 steps apart, a good distance apart, so you can really get some cardio in between the cones. And then when you get to each cone, you have to do a strength. So it kind of mixes it up. Your first cardio is you frog hop to a cone. So that is where you don't have to touch your legs. You just squat, and as far as you can, jump, and you land in another squat. You use the squat to propel you forward. If you're going from the side, squat. The more hops you do, the farther your hops are, the less hops you have to do. And then for your strength, which is kind of also a cardio, you're going to do 10 burpees. If you are too wound up from doing the frog hops, you can do burpees down, out, in, and up. Your goal is to do this kind of burpee. Down, out, in, with an explosion at the top. Because your head is going above and below your heart, you're going to get your heart rate up just by doing the burpees. From the side, down, out, in, and up. Jump in it, down, out, in, and up. Your next cardio to the next cone is a skip. You know how to skip. It's not that hard. And then you do 10 side bends. So you want to pretend you're in between a wall. You're not going to move forward to do them. Slight bend in the knees, and you just go side to side. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and so on. Again, you're going side to side. You're not leaning forward to touch. You want to get as far down as you can reach, at least to your calf, to really get those obliques and give you that suck-in corset type look. Then, a high knee run. You can step them if you absolutely have to, but I want you to try to run cone to cone, knees up. The more your knee is above your belly button, the more you're going to engage your core, the more you're going to work your abs without realizing you're working your abs. Then, push-ups. Don't hesitate to be on your knees. It's okay. So if you're on your knees, you want to be above the kneecaps, not back. You come down and up. You don't come all the way down and rest. That's not a push-up. You come down till you're just above and up. You can use your cone or your water bottle as a gauge. You want your chest to hit that. From the side, go down, and then up. You want to be your elbows at a 90 degree, you're straight across the back, and up. If you can only do small movements, do them. Hold it for a second, then push it back up. Then you have a shuffle. Shuffles, your feet face the same way as your chest, and you shuffle. Make sure when you do one round, you shuffle one way with the foot leading. When you turn around, when you do it the next time you turn around, you have the other leg leading. So that way each leg gets a workout. So from the side, your toes point forward, and you come forward, and then you come back. Then you have 5 minutes in the center work. Goodbye. You do Spider-Man, Superman, and thrusts. So Superman, your arms and legs are extended. You come up as high as you can and down. You don't have to come up that high if you can't. Your goal is to get high though. You hold it for a second at the top and then you come back down. Spider-Man, you're in a plank position and your knee is going to come to your shoulder or to your elbow, however high you can get it up. Again, 1, 2, 2 to work it out. A thrust, again, you're in that plank position, you're going to hop your feet in, in to where you're kind of in that frog position, and out. In and out. If you need to step it, that's fine. You can thrust to the side to work your obliques more. It's my bus, but it's your workout. So take it however you can. Then, round 2, in between those cardios, you have mountain climbers. Just bring a knee into your chest. You can cross them to opposite elbows if you want. Again, 1, 1, 2, 2. Leg lift each side. So, stand, all your weight's on one leg, and you come up and down. You want your heel to lead, not your toe. Your toe, you're going to work your quad, and we've done enough of that. Your heel leading, you work your glute and your inner thigh and your hamstring. And then, of course, then you do the other side. Toes face forward, lead with the heel. Inchworms, you start at the back of a mat or a beach towel or something. You just bend down, walk out to a plank. Make sure you're in a plank. Walk in, stand up. Again, your head's going above and below your heart. It's going to raise your heart rate up just a little bit, so make sure you catch your breath in between the cardios before that. And then you have soldier kicks, opposite hand to opposite leg, and a straight kick. Again, if you get that leg above the belly button, you're working your core along with everything else. Workout 2. So you start with, you're doing 4 reps of each thing. Squat jumps, kind of like those frog hops, but you're not having to go forward. You're just staying where you are. You squat, and you hop up, hop up, hop up. That's round 1. Then you do squat jumps and then tap backs. So your hands are on the ground, tap back, kind of like a half burpee in a way. Then round 3, you do squat jumps, tap backs, and surrenders. Trying not to use your hands. You go down, down, up, up. Then you do the other leg. Down, down, up, up. Again, 1, 1, 2, 2. You're going to end up doing 8 of them, 1 for each leg. So the next round, you do squat jumps, tap backs, surrenders, then those inchworms again. Next round, squat jumps, tap backs, surrenders, inchworms, up and down plank. These are hard. Go to your knees if you have to. You're here in a plank, elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Again, lead with the other side now. Elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Suck your core in, keep your abs tight, don't let them just push out, and you'll be fine. Then, so squat jumps, tap backs, surrenders, inchworms, up and down plank, rainbow plank. You're going to see Edward run across there. Rainbow plank, you can use your mat as a gauge to go on either side of your mat. So if your mat's this way, you can do it on your knees or on your toes. You're up and you tap hip to each side. If you're on your elbows, you don't have to go as far. It's a little easier. If you're in a plank, make sure you stay in that plank position to tap. You don't want to bring your booty up. That's not working your core. Keep it low. If you have to do your knees, you can do your knees. Then you do squat jumps, tap backs, inchworms, up and down plank, rainbow plank, push-ups. I already talked about those. Cross-body mountain climbers. It's where you bring your knee when you're in that plank position to each side. So you're going opposite leg to opposite elbow. Then you do all that again. Bird dogs. 2 ways to do bird dogs. You can do it in a plank or on all fours. So if you're going to do it in a plank, Let's do all fours first. That's the easier way to do it. So you're on all fours, opposite hand, opposite leg, go up. Keep your core tight. And down. Then up. And down. If you're in a plank, or even above your knees, same thing. And if you're in a plank, make sure when you're in a plank that you keep your eyes pointed in front of you, about a foot, foot and a half, so that your back will stay in line. Then you do all that. Jane Fonda leg lifts. They're fun. They hurt, but luckily you only have 4 reps on each side to do. You're on all fours. You're gonna do fire hydrants. Just out and back. Straight out, 4 on each side. From the side, looks like this. Out and back. Out and back. So you will feel that in that glute big time. You do all that again, then a half burpee. Half burpee, you stand up, you touch down, take a leg back, you bring that leg in, you stand up, you do the opposite leg, out, in, up. Again, with that head up and down, you're going to increase that heart rate. So Sandra, be careful with that. The skaters, so I usually use my mat as kind of a gauge. And you hop, skate back. You're an Olympic skater, $1 million endorsement online. You can step it, but stay low in the squat when you're in that middle position. And that leg goes back. But if you want to get that heart rate up, try to hop it and go a little faster. From there, curtsy lunges, working the same thing as those skaters, but in a more slow and controlled way. Knees are slightly bent. You touch back. You sink down. You stand up, touch back, sink down. From the side, you touch back, you sink down. You don't lean over. That's the skaters. You sink down as low as you can go. Sandra, with your knees, if you can't cross the body, sometimes the knee gets a little tweaked there. People with bad hips can't do it. Then just take your leg straight back and sink down. Then you do all that again, and then you do squat jacks. So you're in a squat position, and you just jack. You're going to burn those leg muscles. Then you do a front lunge with a twist. If you have a weight, this is a good time to use it, to use with that twist. So you lunge forward and twist. You always want to lunge and twist over the knee. Whatever knee is up. If you try to go the opposite way, you're going to throw your balance off. It's going to be hard. You want to twist over your knee. 1, 1, 2, 2. You're going to total of 8, basically. Then you have the crescent. And I'm trying to remember what that one was. So, you know what? I can't remember what that one was. So you can just do those 15. And then, like I said, you're going to accumulate each time. Set your timer for 30 minutes if you want and get through as many as you can. Or get through all of them and see how long it takes you. You're going to get tired towards the end. So make sure that you're keeping your energy and your momentum up and you're not sacrificing form for reps. All right, that's all I have. I'll send you another video next week with more workouts. Love you guys. Bye.